Hi there, welcome back. It's our first semi-final of event number 3 as they throw for the bull. It's Aileen de Graaf and Fallon Sherrock, and de Graaf hits the bullseye. So looking forward to a good semi-final here. Fallon came through with a 4-0 victory, of course.
58.
And looking forward to a bit of a ding-dong battle, I would expect here. Fallon had doubles at the treble in her semi-final. In a quarter-final, I should say. We're in the semi-final now.
120.
These are long days. We do lose track occasionally, folks. Bear with us. And yeah, it's one to look forward to, I think. Chris Murphy is alongside me once again. What are your thoughts, Chris? Looking forward to this one.
Yeah, Fallon did have a bit of bother on the outer ring against Natalie Gilbert until the very last leg, actually, when she hit a fantastic double 18 that looked covered by the dart in the single. But Aileen de Graaf is a
78.
Very experienced operator, has had big wins, a former world master, former world trophy winner. She did make a final at the Women's Series in 2020. Didn't appear at all last year, decided not to travel from the Netherlands, so making a move for another final spot in 2022. Do you think Fallon Sherrock's been in any finals?
In 2022.
Well, not yet, actually, absolutely, for Fallon this year, but she has made 11 on the Women's Series, all told.
Quarters and a semi yesterday. No, she was
84.
Clearly disappointed with that. And it would be a landmark moment for Fallon just to get into a first final.
54. But
let's not rule out Aileen de Graaf, who is a fine player, a player I was told to watch out for as I'm new to the Women's Series. And
135.
Quite embarrassed to say that, really, after what I've seen over the last couple of days, Chris. And enjoyable stuff here. Bullseye!
Game shot.
Oh, my goodness me. What a way to get underway. Fallon Sherrock doing it in style.
Yeah, she got it wrong and then she put it right.
Yeah.
And showing that she's not going to be messing around at the end of legs this time around. Breaking de Graaf in the very first leg of the match. By the way, the other semi-final, which we will stream live to you straight after this one,
100.
Rhian Griffiths looking for a second final in as many days at the Women's Series against Joanne Locke, looking for her first.
And we should mention it's first to 5 legs now at the semi-final stage. The same at the final. Throughout the previous rounds, it's first to 4. But we're at the stage now where 5 legs wins it for you. And Fallon Sherrock going about it the right way here. She looks a picture of determination. She wants this job done. And she sees an opportunity as well with Lisa Ashton out of the way. Rhian Griffiths and Joanne Locke will be in the final
81
of event 3 here at the Barnsley Metrodome. Treble 17 leaves double 16.
87.
Well, just leaves it handy. De Graaf really struggling to stay in touch with Sherrock so far in this match. It has been 57. A flying start from Fallon. And choices here, 16 or 20. 16 it is, or treble 16 it is for double 4.
52.
We're not going to have this again, are we, with Fallon? Double problems?
I just get the feeling we won't. I think she seems much more switched on for a match against a really tough opponent in Aileen de Graaf. She pinned the bull, of course, in the first leg, and there we go. There's the answer. Double 2 pinned for a 2-leg lead.
And we must mention what a great visit that was from de Graaf previously to leave 55. Just in case Fallon did have problems there, but
125.
De Graaf looking determined here, but 2-0 down. Work to do against a player of the quality of Fallon Sherrock. A longer format, first to 5, 60. Reaches the final, and Fallon frustrated there.
I actually think the Women's Series is in a kind of similar state to the Pro Tour might have been 10 or 15 years ago, when the likes of Phil Taylor, of course, they go into every match wanting to win. But I think Phil Taylor then and Fallon Sherrock and Lisa Ashton now going to some of the early matches knowing they're going to win. So even though they're attempting to play the best darts, maybe the concentration level isn't at 100%. And when they get to the back end of tournaments, that's when we start to see the best of them.
Well, I hope Lisa wasn't in that frame of mind in the last 64 today.
Yeah, I should point out she did miss a couple of match darts in that one against Donna Maria Rainsley, who earned herself what will be a badge of honour, won't it, to beat Lisa Ashton at a women's series event?
No doubt.
We will see plenty of Fallon Sherrock.
74.
All the women's series events, of course, and it's only 3 months until she finally gets a World Series debut in New York.
Well, great stuff. I hope she makes everything of that she possibly can, because she was denied that opportunity in 2020.
She's had to wait a couple of years for it, but
yeah,
93.
Be good to see Fallon in the Big Apple at the MSG.
Treble 18 leaves double 7. Now she's got the bullseye.
Yeah, 50 left.
For 3-0.
Well, can't pin it for a second time, and this is a chance for de Graaf to just stop the rot here.
20.
Oh, she can't quite manage it, and you just feel that if Fallon can clean up this 25, then it might become an almost impossible ask for Aileen.
Well, double 8 she goes. Fallon Sherrock 3-0, and Aileen de Graaf has got to take chances when she gets them. You can't afford to miss chances like that against Fallon Sherrock, who is now 3-0 up, has the darts for 4-0 to go within one of her first final of the women's series this year.
de Graaf's not playing badly at all, and that's an example of that, a 1-7-1 to kick off this leg. But she's going to need visits like that now, because she needs to break Sherrock
58
a couple of times. And carry on the 19s. This is incredible.
134.
Oh, that would have been quite remarkable. She went 5 into an unorthodox perfect leg.
Well, she's going to break Fallon back here.
40.
I don't think that's too bold a statement. I'll quantify it by saying she should break Fallon back here.
She's certainly going to get darts to do so, isn't she?
Yes, yeah, that's a, yeah.
133, the minimum requirement here to leave a finish. And another treble 19 would score that amount. 25. But she can't manage it, so plenty of darts that de Graaf should get.
6 darts from here.
27.
Now, what can Fallon do to put a bit of pressure on the de Graaf throw for 86? Can she hit the lot? Fill it up. A 140 it is, leaves 68. Should de Graaf not go out here? Bullseye. Oh, she's only hit it. Absolutely fantastic. At 3-0 down and possibly staring 4-0 in the face. She's kept her cool superbly with a fantastic finish to break the Fallon Sherrock throw. Back in the game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Fallon Sherrock left 6-8 there. We were saying that de Graaf would 29. Get opportunities. That dart at the bull might be, yeah, it might be all she would have got.
Yeah, yeah, great point.
140.
De Graaf persevering with the 19s here. Not comfortable clearly on the treble 20 and opting
53.
To switch.
Sherrock averaging 88, de Graaf averaging 84. Good contest.
100.
This the semi-final of Event 3 of the Women's Series. Event 4 will follow straight after today's final of Event 3. We're fast-flowing, keeping it moving here at the Barnsley Metrodome with the Women's Series this afternoon. And reminder, you do have a choice because the Euro Tour is on Stream 1.
35.
We're Stream 2, am I right there, Chris?
Correct.
Yeah.
Incredibly, in reaching this semi-final, Aileen de Graaf had lost just 1 leg. That was in the very first match of the day. 4-1 she beat
25.
Sandra Page, and then 4-0 wins against Kelly Gabriel, Rebecca Hoyland, Steph Clark and Lorena Rietbergen. Dominant stuff from the Dutch woman.
100.
Come on, how many of you have got this on the iPad, the Euro Tour on a PC, and the football on the telly? Sounds like a dream afternoon to me.
Just add the roast in the oven and then you've got me.
Just don't have your Sunday afternoon nap. You never know what you're going to miss. Do you have a Sunday afternoon nap normally, Chris?
Not today, Nigel.
Thank you. That's good to know.
Well, Fallon Sherrock has bounced back from being broken and looks to break again herself here on double 16, and she pins it no problem at all, and is now just one leg away from putting herself in the final of the Women's Series event for the first time this year.
Yeah, good way to bounce back straight away. I've no doubt she'll have been frustrated at allowing de Graaf to break a throw there, and now it's just a question of getting the job done for Fallon Sherrock.
Interesting, it's a strange kind of setup. As we've been saying, it's an open draw, so you can play anyone really at any time, but de Graaf is of higher standing in ladies darts than either of the other semi-finalists, so in theory this should be the tougher match than the final for Fallon. Of course, other people would argue that the final is always the hardest match. We'll just ask Michael Smith.
Well, yeah.
83.
So many people feeling heartbroken for Bully Boy at this moment.
84.
So, advantage Sherrock here with the throw. Finds a treble. She needed that treble. Can she get another here? Nice steady ton. Takes her down to 104. And now de Graaf really has to hit the big numbers to put any kind of pressure on to stay in the match.
Treble 18, if she can find a way past that dart. She couldn't, but it shouldn't matter. De Graaf can't go out. All she can do is hope that
96.
Fallon has a complete capitulation. And I don't know about you, but I cannot see that happening.
95.
Double four for the match, and Fallon Sherrock goes through to her first final of the Women's Series in 2022 with a 5-1 victory over Aileen de Graaf, and she played really well there.